Joey decides to spend his allowance money. He spends $2 a week on songs. He starts with $87.25 from his savings, and he isn't gaining any more money. The recursive rule shows that every week he has $2 less than the last week because he's buying music. He starts with $87.25. In the exponential rule, the $87.25 is how much money he starts with. The minus 2x is he subtracts $2 from this amount every week. This is the graph showing the amount of money that Joey spends each week, and it is decaying and it's linear, so there's a straight line. The problem is, how much money did Joey have after 16 weeks? The answer is $55.25. To get there, you have to replace x in the exponential rule. So you go y equals -2, parentheses 16, plus 87.255. And then you can now get your answer, which is $55.25. This is another problem, and it's how many weeks have passed when Joey only has $55.25 left. The answer is 16 weeks have passed. To get the answer for this, the workout would be like you replace y with $55.25. So it would be 55.25 equals -2x plus 87.25. And then you can get your answer, which is 16 weeks. This is exponential decay, and the recursive rule is next equals now times 1.5. The start is 32. The explicit rule is y equals 32x times 1.5 raised to the x power. The exponential decay problem is Lena has 32 flowers. After 1 week, only 16 flowers are still alive. 2 weeks from the first time she had the flowers, there were only 8 flowers still alive. Up on the top left, there is a table. In the upper left is a picture of the graph. It is exponential, so it is curved. In red is an exponential decay problem. You can use the equation to figure out the answer to the problem. After 2 weeks, how many flowers will still be alive? The answer is 8 flowers. To figure that out, To figure the answer out, you put 2 where the x would go, and then you have your answer, which is 8 flowers. In the second equation, the question is, when are there 4 flowers still alive? How many weeks has it been since she first got the flowers? The answer is 3 weeks. So to figure that out, the 4 right there, is replaced for y, and then you have your answer. This is linear growth, and the problem is Joey gets a weekly allowance of $5.25 for doing his chores. He already has $40 from his grandma on his birthday. He doesn't want to spend his money for a while. The recursive rule is now plus $5.25 equals next. The start amount is $40. For the explicit rule, the problem is y equals $5.25 x plus 40. This is a picture of the graph. His money is going up by $5.25, and it is linear, so the line is straight. This is a problem that says when you have $145, how many weeks have passed? The answer is 20 weeks have passed. To get the answer, you have to replace x with $145. So y equals $5.25, parentheses 145 plus 40, and then you can get your answer. This is another problem that says when 20 weeks have passed, how much money do you have? To get the answer to this problem, you have to replace y with 20. So it would be 20 equals 5.25 plus 40, and then you can get your answer. This is exponential growth, and the problem is Hannah makes bows. On the 0 day, she makes 2 bows, and the next day she made 4 bows. Every day she makes twice as many bows as the day before. The recursive rule is next equals now times 2, and the start is 2. The explicit rule is y equals 2 times 2 raised to the x power. There is a table in the upper left corner showing this. There is a graph in the upper left corner, and it's exponential growth, so it's going up, and there's a curve because it's exponential. One problem is 64 equals 2 times 2 raised to the x power. And the problem is, at which day will Hannah make 64 bows? The answer is day 5. To get the answer to this problem, you replace day 5, so number 5, where x is up at the top, right up here, where that x is. That will let you get the answer, which is day 5, and that's 64 bows. The second problem is, after 3 days, how many bows will Hannah have made? To get this answer, you have to add all the y values to get the number of bows made by day 3. The answer is 30 bows. To get the answer, you have to add up 2, 4, 8, and 16, and that makes 30.